but in the guise and in the attitude and the color of a devotee, the greatest devotee, who is Srimati Radharani. Just like we say this prayer, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi. You've heard that prayer? Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi. Gaurangi is who? Srimati Radharani. And Gauranga is another name for Lord Chaitanya. Anarpita chirim chirat karunayavatirna kalo samarpayitam anutojvala rasam svabhakti shriyam hari purato sundara dyuti kadamba sandipita sada hridaya spuratova sachinandana. He comes in the complexion and attitude of Srimati Radharani, but he's Krishna himself. Just to teach us how to serve Krishna. Just like a teacher, you know, when you go to school, the teacher writes on the board, learning alphabet, A. Is the teacher learning A? You think? No, but they're just showing how to do because, okay, they have that certain position. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed us how to be engaging in bhakti yoga, how to do devotional service. So one of the main things, activities Lord Chaitanya emphasized, I don't know if you know, any guesses about one of the main activities Lord Chaitanya emphasized for everybody to make their path straight back to Godhead? Any ideas? Yes. Chanting the holy names of God. He said, well, his spiritual master said, you know, actually in his early life, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a great scholar. He defeated some of the biggest, the most important scholar in India named Keshav Kashmiri when he was just a young boy. But when his spiritual master, he met his spiritual master at the age of about 16 in where was that? Bodh Gaya, along the Ganges there. He met him. His name was Ishwar Puri. So when he met him, his spiritual master said, actually, you know, you're a fool. You're a fool. You don't like that stuff, don't you? If somebody calls you a fool, what do you think? No, I'm not. I'm a big guy, right? Isn't that our? We always but Lord Chaitanya, he accepted that as a spiritual master. He accepted it, and his spiritual master said, "You have no other business but to chant the holy names of God. Harir Nama, Harir Nama, Harir Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalo, Nastyeva, 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 Gatiranyata." How come he said it 3 times? Any ideas? Stressing the importance. Anybody have kids here? Do you ever have to tell your kids to do something more than once? Does it ever happen? You think so? You bet it does. Once, twice, thrice, at least thrice you have to tell them, otherwise they go do their. So in this age where people are childlike in their, childish in their attitude towards spirituality, therefore he said 3 times, Harir Nama, Harir Nama. It's not Shiva Nama or Durga Nama or Ganesh Nama, it's Hari Nama, Harir Nama. Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Eva means certainly, Kevalam means entirely. Kalo Nastyeva. Kalo, in this Kali Yuga, this is the process. Nastyeva, Nastyeva, Nastyeva. There's no other process. None. Nastyeva means no other process. 3 times. Sometimes people like to do Jagya, you know, Jagya. Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. Or this Dhyan meditation. Or there's Murti Pujas. Very difficult to do in the Kali Yuga. Very difficult to do in Kali Yuga. And because of that, actually, you know, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, if you want to do meditation, first thing, you know what you have to do? Go alone to a holy place or secluded place. Some people go to the Himalaya. Himalaya, you've been? Himalaya? So, and practice for years on end. Krite yadhyayato Vishnum, Tritayam yajatamakai, Dvapari parichayayam, Kalotad harikirtanam. So the same benefit you get in Satya Yuga, when people's lives were 100,000 years ago. The same benefit you get in Satya Yuga by practicing meditation for thousands of years. In Treta Yuga by doing big sacrifices with spending thousands and thousands of dollars by offering oblations in the fire. The same benefit you get from doing long and meticulous deity worship you can get in Kali Yuga simply by chanting the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And guess what? God himself would, during the Jagannath Rath Yatra ceremony, guess what he would do every year? Any guesses? With all of his associates, he would chant for hours and hours the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and dance in ecstasy, showing us what we can do, what we should do to make spiritual advancement. You follow? Yeah. I mean, God has lots of stuff lots of business to take care of, you can imagine, right? In India, they sometimes call God Uparvala. Do they? Uparvala? Uparvala. Why is that? Because it used to be that, you go into some business, and on the ground floor, all the clerks are there doing the business, right? And upstairs is the Uparwala, right? Right. Upstairs. You don't have to don't bother with us. Yeah. But Uparwala, God is coming down just to have Harinam Sankirtan with all of us during the Rath Yatra ceremony. It's a wonderful thing. Personally, he would do, showing he's got plenty of stuff to do, so much stuff to do. He's arranging everything in the universe, not just one universe, but hundreds and thousands of universes. Yes, yaika nishvasita kala matavalambya jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanata. Out of the pores and breathing of Mahavishnu, unlimited universes are coming. And who's in charge of all of those? Krishna. So he's got all this business, but he takes his own time just to show us how to go back to him by chanting this Harinam Sankirtan in the Rath Yatra ceremony parade. So Srila Prabhupada, knowing this, wanted to spread this celebration and observation in the line of Lord Chaitanya all over the world, and it's practically come to pass. You and I are now participating in this pastime of the Supreme Lord here in New Jersey, but the same pastime is taking place in Puri, in New York, in London, in Rio de Janeiro, in Los Angeles, in Philadelphia, in Parsippany, in... Where's that? Yeah, Canada's next week, right? That's Toronto, in Pretoria, South Africa, in Paris, in Calcutta, in Mumbai, all over the world now. So we have to have the opportunity to take this chance to serve Lord Chaitanya and serve Krishna, serve Srila Prabhupada by chanting the holy name, dancing in ecstasy, and giving your service, pulling the cart for Lord Krishna, Lord Jagannath. So, is that what's happening after this?
Yeah, we're going to have Aarti, and after Aarti, we'll have Pahandi, take Lord outside.
Okay, you better announce that. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. There's a question. Yes. No. Lord Chaitanya is mentioned in Shastra. We don't find. So if you say that Ramakrishna is an incarnation of Krishna, you have to ask, why is his teaching different than Krishna in Bhagavad Gita? Krishna comes, he teaches Bhagavad Gita, and if you examine Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy, exactly in line with Krishna's in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Kamaistaista hrita jnana prapadyante anya devata. Yepi anya devata bhakta yajanti shradeyanvita tepi mami vikonteya yajanti avidi purvakam. Those who are worshiping other gods, they're worshiping, actually that worship is meant for me, but is offered improperly. Yeah, that's what Krishna says. And the philosophy of this other person you're saying is, you can take any Param Shakti, doesn't matter. Krishna, Shiva, Durga, no. That's a different philosophy. It's not what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. So why, if this was actually an incarnation, why would the philosophy change? You follow? It's a different philosophy. It's not according to the Shastras. It's not according to Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, we don't accept as an incarnation. Those people who speak on the basis of Bhagavad Gita, on the basis of Srimad Bhagavatam, that we accept. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exactly did that. And all of his followers also, they follow exactly in the line of Krishna and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's called sampradaya. Sampradaya. Sampradaya vihinaye mantraste nishpalambata. If one gets the teaching and the mantras in the sampradaya, then they work. If you get them and they're not in the sampradaya, you get nothing from that. It doesn't help you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Vishnu Gada Prabhu, for enlightening us about the importance of Festival of Chariots, Rath Yatra, and how it relates to improving our spiritual connection. And next we are going to have Gaur Aarti, but before that I have a few announcements. So today we had Rath Yatra in Jagannath Puri. So how many chariots were there in Jagannath Puri today? 1, 2, 3 chariots. And what are the names of chariot of Subhadra Mai? Darpadalan. Darpadalan means what? Darpadalan means we have to conquer ahankar, our darpa, in order to get to the Supreme. And then Baladev's chariot is Taladhvaja, right? Taladhvaja is basically, the victory flag wherein he is going and showcasing that where Lord is, the winning is. And Nandi Ghosha is Krishna's chariot, Jagannath's chariot. So Lord is announcing that wherever I am, there is Ananda. Ananda Ghosh. Ghosh means announcement. Nandi means Ananda. So in order to do this, we have to get rid of our ahankar. We have to be with the Supreme through the practices Prabhuji mentioned, and it's mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. That's why it's Bhagavan right? Krishna is saying Bhagavan he is the Bhagavan. So in order to do these events, we have some sponsorship levels, which we have right here. If anybody would like to sponsor in any level, there's no restrictions. We have Abhushan, wherein there are some benefits, which is on the screen. And there is a Grand Festival sponsor, Prasad sponsor, Flower sponsor, and also we have Arati sponsorship, which is essentially, you do the Arati now, we're going to have Gaura Arati, the Arati sponsor 151. Then we have Flower sponsor. So you basically take this beautiful artifact, which is an Arati Thali with Lord Jagannath engraved, imprinted, and you can also hang it. So if anybody you would like to serve in any level, you can come forward. We'll prepare the Arati Thali for you, and you can also take it home, actually, after sponsoring any of this. The 5,000 level have some life membership benefits. There are some gifts back as a form of reciprocation from temple. And it's all information is there. You can reach one of us. And there are options available by which you can pay by Zelle and whatnot. Essentially, there are 4 or 5 levels. The Abhushan sponsor, 5,001. Grand sponsor, 2,001. Festival Prasad sponsor 1001, and these sponsorships, these 3 sponsorship levels, you got to break the coconut during the yatra, because that's a benefit we're trying to give to anyone who is coming forward. Then we have the flower sponsor for 501 and the Arati sponsor for 151. So any show of hands who would like to do any of this sponsorship on this auspicious day? I call for your support, because we would like to do more and more, get more benefits back to any sponsorship, any show of hands. If you don't want to show of your hand, you can always reach us, and we can help you in your ability to sponsor and make the process. Yes, Satyadarka is true. Prasad sponsor. Prasad sponsor is 1001. So thank you, Satyadwarakadis Prabhu and family with the chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Anyone else would like to sponsor? Just a show of hand. We would like to glorify you because this is a form of reciprocation. Yes, Mataji. Aarti 151. What's your name, Mataji? What's your name? Manoj. So let's thank Manoj Prabhu, who is doing the Aarti sponsorship with a loud Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Anyone else would like to sponsor today? Just show of hand so that we appreciate and acknowledge your help and yes, Prabhu. Trollokya Prabhu. Aarti sponsor 151. So let's thank Trollokya Patra Prabhu with a loud Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. If you want to meet us when the Aarti is going on, we'll prepare the plate for you. That's the reason why we ask, so that when you respond, we basically prepare the Aarti plate in time for you to do the sponsorship. So let's, any other announcement, Prabhuji?
Everybody to work at the...
Yeah, okay.
Hare Krishna. It's a big festival of Lord Jagannath, so it should be much louder. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Thank you all very much for coming. Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Mai ki jai. So soon we are going to have Gaur Aarti, Lord Jagannath Aarti, Shri Radha Shyam Sundar Aarti, and then we are going to take the deities in a procession from here outside. So after Aarti, we'll humbly request that everybody can go outside in the courtyard and the parking lot, right? Yeah. So now everybody can stand up facing the curtain and we will have Aarti.
I need this stand. I need a stand.